Okay, welcome back to Roll Credits. Thank you for coming back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Put your suggestions down in the comments below. You got Groove and you got King Black over here with Roll Credits today. Today we are doing 20. No, I was gonna say the year first. We're doing 2004's Kung Fu Hustle.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting so accustomed to saying 2024. I almost said 2004. Yeah. I'm so used to it now. It's like it's in my brain. I can't think of 2004. It's crazy. So yeah, 2004 is Kung Fu Hustle. It is a Chinese action comedy. It is a childhood favorite of mine. I watched it so many times as a kid, and then even watching it now, I notice things that I did not notice as a kid. But we gonna get into that.
Yeah, so many things.
Mm-hmm. So as usual, we starting off with who's my favorite character. Obviously, it's always my favorite character. I think she was the main when they were promoting the movie. She was in the trailers. The landlady. The landlady is my favorite character, and I got a secondary favorite character is the two guys, the musician guys with the string instrument that throws the swords. I always thought they were so cool when I was a kid. Who you got for favorite character?
Favorite character, of course, I got the one and only, not the hero, but the landlord who... is with the landlady. Apparently, both of them together from back in the day were called like the lovers or something like that.
I think it's like they
call them the lovers or something.
Yeah.
He's from Paris. She's from Bay of Troy or something like that.
Mm.
But he just, I don't know.
He
mad
Fatal
chill.
Lovers or something.
Yeah, Fatal Lovers.
Like that,
yeah. He's mad chill. He just
he definitely had me cracking up.
Like he brought the comedy, and he like you could tell he really keep to himself, but he had fun. Of course,
he's definitely cool as fuck.
It seems like he's drunk.
Definitely cool as hell.
Yeah,
and laid back, and it's so funny because I never noticed the lipstick on his cheek when I was a kid.
六嬸，有冇鹹濕佬裝你沖涼啊？嗱，六嬸，冇證冇據，你咪練字啊！黐線！
I just thought his wife would like beat him up for fun. Yeah, I don't know. Yo, so we gonna go to least favorite character. My least favorite character is technically the main, supposed to be villain, and it's the leader of the Axe Gang. He just was annoying the whole movie. He had some funny parts though, I'm not gonna lie. I think every character that had screen time had funny parts, except for the girl with the lollipop. She didn't have any funny parts.
True.
But it was his love interest, so I can understand that. But yeah, the leader of the Axe Gang, he just did not seem like he was about that life.
Nah.
Everybody in the gang was catching wreck. He ain't do nothing. Now I understand if you the gang leader, you don't gotta do nothing. But it's like, bro, you didn't even look like you was about that life. So I'm like, that's my least favorite character. He was so annoying and just doing too much. Every time somebody did something wrong, he just was murdering people, and I didn't like that. It was corny.
You get an X.
Who you got your least favorite?
My least favorite character, I really don't remember his name. I don't think they ever said his name. But you notice him in the movie, his crack is always showing.
Oh my God.
And he's just getting beat on by the damn landlady.
The one that think he the one.
Like, he thought he was the one. He thought he was tough. They blackmailed him, and then he got the whole family.
The barber. Let's call him the barber.
The barber.
Have a seat.
But yeah, he was everywhere, but he was annoying. Like, what are you doing?
He was tough, but like, yeah, he was just doing too much.
His
crack was always out.
包租婆，包租婆。
The first couple of times, honestly, it was like, yo, what the heck? Yo, what the heck?
But
then
then
it became, to me, it became humorous. Like, it's just funny that they keep showing this man like this. But I do get the understanding of that being annoying, though.
He like that.
Because it was kind of
He
unnecessary.
like that one homie like that just come around and just do dumb shit. Like, what are you here for?
Yo, that's facts. That's definitely facts. So, we're going to go to, how do you feel about this movie, or what do you think of it? Me, this is an extremely silly movie. You cannot go into this movie thinking you're going to watch something serious. Like, there is definitely a serious plot to it. Like, the storyline is serious. The whole movie is completely silly.
Yeah.
And I love it because, like, I'm definitely into, like, goofy stuff, silly stuff. Like, as a kid, I seen this and I thought it was the silliest, funniest thing ever. What would you say, how do you feel, or what do you think of this movie?
For me, I would say, I feel as though Kung Fu Hustle was a great movie and it was before its time.
Yeah.
Because it got good graphics.
Yes, the CGI in there is so good to have come out in 2004.
Yeah.
I feel like it stands the test of time. Like, you can tell when CGI from back in the day is obvious, but like with them, back in the day, I would have never caught it at all. Yeah. And like watching it now, you kind of got to look to see what's CGI and what's not. Because you can't, it's kind of hard to tell, even though it came out in 2004. That's dope.
And it's like, it got good, plus the graphics is funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the graphics and the sound effects. Yo, that movie, they really hit the nail on the head with it though. Like, that was good. I'm definitely a fan.
You can notice a couple like things where it's like, why is it like that? But then you understand it's part of the comedy. Like,
yes, yeah.
So it definitely was a good joint.
Yeah. Something you can go without. We picked the same one. So I'm just, you want to say it?
Yeah, I said.
Oh yeah, something you can go without. We got the same exact one, and I agree with him.
So there's a scene where the hero is first acquires the kung fu moves, and he goes to save the little mute girl.
Sing. His name's Sing.
Sing. Mm-hmm. Goes to save the little mute girl. And when he gets beat up, the young boys just start peeing on him.
Yeah, like, for 20 cents? You must be loaded. Have you killed anyone lately?
You know what I mean? I'm just like, that is completely unnecessary. It's not like they did a little bit, like he got up and it was just dripping off of him. I'm just like, yo, I wish that wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't find that funny at all. Like,
it was messed up. It was just drawn, like, disgusting.
You have anything you'd add? I didn't even find anything I'd add. I just thought it was fun. If anything, I say add more scenes with the guys with the string instrument that turned into swords. I think they were really good characters.
I think what I said I did say this. What I would add, and I think what really would have been good, if they could have Sing's best friend, Bone.
Because of you, we're always getting beaten up. We have nothing to show. No murder, no rape, no arson, no theft, no nothing. We have not gotten anywhere. And all that because you can't get your fat ass in gear.
They would have gave Bone kung fu abilities like Sing. Like, imagine both characters are bums. They can't do nothing. They don't know how to fight or nothing like that.
He definitely.
Next thing you know, Sing acquires his ability, then his best friend Bone gets his kung fu ability. Mm-hmm. You see this man?
Yeah.
呢個好合邏輯，我打個冇睇，點解係針對我啊？幫拖，幫拖啦，幫拖啦。
What are you doing? Your man get beat up.
That was funny as
He wasn't there every time that Sing got beat up.
He was not. Like, he was literally the epitome of comic relief. That is all. He did nothing to defend himself or anybody around him. He was literally the comic relief to a T. He didn't do anything, have any skills.
So that's what I'm saying. If I would add anything, I would give Bone, the best friend, some kung fu abilities.
Got you. I can agree with that one for sure. All right. So the funniest part, this is one of those movies where it's very hard to determine what the funniest part is. There's so many parts that I know that I see now as an adult that I just was like oblivious to as a kid that are completely hilarious. But for me, the funniest part gotta be when what is it? The Beast punched Sing's head into the floor.
Hey, yo.
And then he picked up the little stick and knocked him on the head. Yeah.
點解要搏我？
He just was not giving up.
Yo,
that was
for real,
hilarious. I had to pick that.
I give Sing his points for that because it was like I'm done yet.
Yet I know it's over and I'm still.
I would say I feel like a lot of people would agree with this one, but when the X gang lets Sing and Bone go and they go with the knives to kill the old lady, to kill the landlady, bruh. All the knives ended up in Sing.
我點知你病咗去邊啫？
都係同一把，冇理由。
冇啊！
啊，對唔住。
Oh yeah! How? When he threw the first knife, I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. When he threw the knife and it went his arm, his face was funny as crap. He was just like,
bro, I felt like Sing had the worst karma ever. I don't know. It was.
He definitely had bad karma.
Oh, he throws a knife and it melts back into you. Then your friend throws a knife into you, then stabs you, then takes the knife out, stabs you back with it. Yo,
I didn't even think about that. He definitely had bad luck. Yo. He had bad karma that whole movie because all he did was bad stuff until the end, and then he started being a good guy. I never thought about that. He definitely had bad karma from all the bad stuff he did. Unpopular opinion. Honestly, I don't have an unpopular opinion. I guess my unpopular opinion goes with my least favorite character because the leader of the Axe Gang was not tough. Yeah. He was not tough at all. He was a coward, and he only hit people from behind. Yeah. Like,
what do you mean by that?
It was definitely, I guess that's the closest I got to an unpopular opinion. Do you got an unpopular opinion?
Kind of the same thing I said. Like, I didn't really have one, but I said people may or may disagree, but the Beast was really a coward. Because when he was losing his fights, he lost both his fights. He was quick to find another move to try and... So you can't. So if anybody tried to say that he beat the Fatal Lovers, that's cap. Because clearly he was cheating.
Yeah, he definitely gave up. He quit, and out of honor, they stopped, and then he went and sneak attacked them. Yeah, that was definitely. I did.
我唔做收工，仲有一招大喇叭，小弟甘拜下風。
Corny, and he tried to do it on Sing as well.
Right.
All right. Something you didn't realize till later. I got a couple of these. All right. In the beginning, this is 2004. I don't remember what year the mannequin challenge came out for us, like as a society, but they were doing the mannequin challenge for like the first 5 minutes of the movie. And I'm like, yo, that's the mannequin challenge. And it's so funny because it was like the whole thing was the mannequin challenge. Another one is, I didn't realize how bad the teeth were. Like on the, what is it, the leader of the X Gang? His teeth were like made of wood, but most of their teeth were just like terrible. I'm just like, I never realized how bad they were.
你打緊差佬嘅時候，你嘅馬仔經已去晒學廣東話啦。
It really did look like wood.
Yeah. What else I got?
Same thing I had.
Oh, the dancing. I didn't understand the dancing, and I didn't realize they danced so much until now. Yo, when I was a kid, I didn't remember it. They were doing a Thriller dance. Yeah, I was like, what? No way. That was. Funny. Another thing, I didn't realize how mean the landlady was.
從聽日開始，逢135進行制水，246間歇性供水，吹啊！等你班友 鬼殺咁嘈，喊驚咁，撲你個街啊！真係。
管乜？你又爆咗火？
我管你老豆！你今日再唔交租咧，我就燒你個鋪頭！燒咩啊？燒就唔使交租咧，屎忽鬼！
She was mean to every single person, like aggressively mean. I never noticed how mean she was when I was a kid. All right, another thing. Everybody that lives in Pigsty Alley is pretty much a retired master fighter. Like a retired great fighter, known fighter. I didn't realize that when I was a kid. I just thought there was just random people that picked up these traits while they were farming or doing whatever they're doing. But they were actually great fighters back in their time, and they're just not in their prime anymore. I think that was a good, actually, twist to it, because
I'm like half and half with that, because some of them, like the young bull, like I agree, but then it's like,
well, except for the young bulls, like the young kids can't be old.
Like this, like who kid is that?
Karate Kid, you look okay. Let's see what you got.
Oh yeah, when he was trying to point out who he wants to fight, and he put the young one out. He was the swollest person ever. Yeah. Now I know it's people going to be there that either were born into it, born into that society, or people that came in to train or whatever. But I think it was a real cool idea to have all those retired master fighters. That was really cool. You got any some stuff you didn't realize until later?
So what I put down was that the scene from the prison break, the pathology facility.
What do they call it? Go ahead. I'll think of it.
The typical pathology.
I think that's what it's called. Typical pathology. Yeah.
But when he gets to the beast cell,
pathological center,
it's like the scene from The Shining.
Yeah, they got all the blood that was coming down for no reason. He was like. And it was only a vision. He had the vision of The Shining.
And I get it. They trying to say like
funny. I was not expecting that.
Like they're trying to say that, but it definitely
was just
The Shining.
That was literally the blood from The Shining. That was too funny.
That was pretty much the only thing I noticed. I didn't.
Oh yeah, and something you pointed out to me: the beast being the toad. I never realized that's why all the toads were in the hallway. I was like, yo. Crap. I never put two and two together.
Yeah, the toad style.
All right, so the next one would be rip my page out. The next one would be
most fire scene.
The most fire scene. For me, the most fire scene is anytime she did the lion's roar. Favorite character when she did the lion's roar the first time, it was just dope when she was fighting the string instrument guys. Yeah. And when she did it with the funeral bell. That Joe was crazy. I'm like, anytime she did the lion's roar, I think those were the most fire scenes.
Okay, I kind of said the same thing. So me, it was, I put the fight at the X Games hideout or club when the Beast is fighting the Fatal Lovers. Like,
出力少少啊，我仲得。
That was probably the best fight scene.
Like, and it was like no interruption, not a bunch of minions jumping in or nothing like that. It was just straight hands.
Yep,
and the Beast was putting in work, but they proved themselves. And with the bell, like he said, with the bell amplified the lion's roar. Put that man down. Like that was crazy. That and then like a little bit of the scene with Sang becoming a hero because. The stopping was a little wild, but yeah, that. scene.
Yeah, that was definitely dope. That's crazy because when I was watching, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what scene was better? When the boys came to the rescue on Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse at the party, or one of the scenes on that movie? I'm still going with Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. If y'all want to know what I'm talking about, me and Malika did a video previous to this. Y'all can go check that out. That was probably my favorite scene so far in any of the movies, is when they showed up to help to get the sister from the party on Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. But we're not going to get on that. We're going to go to, who do you say the real villain is? And now I thought about it, and I'm like, this is obviously a real villain. It's the main character, Sing. He's
打劫，錢擺邊？擺喺邊啊？講啦。
the real villain until the end. I think they tried to make it seem like the X gang leader was, which he was a bad guy, but the main character kind of caused every problem. Everything that went wrong was kind of his fault, because if he never threw that firecracker and hit the X gang guy, the X gang would have never bothered those people. The X gang already knew they were retired fighters and they didn't want to mess with them. But once it started, they couldn't stop.
Yeah, I agree with the same thing. I said the real villain is also the hero, because if you think about it, he wanted to be a hero. He learned kung fu moves as a kid and everything, but then he went and tried to use his kung fu moves to save someone, to be a hero. But then he got his ass whooped. And learned that he didn't want to be a hero no more. Now at that point, you're like a child of vengeance. You don't want to be a hero because you got beat up, so now you want to be a bad guy. And because you want to be a bad guy, you did dumb stuff that caused all the trouble that happened in the what's the town called? Pigsty. You caused all of that.
Pigsty
then became good.
Not only did he cause all that, he caused all his bad karma too.
That's too, yeah. So yeah, he definitely was like the villain, the real villain, but also the hero.
Yeah. All right. So the next one we got questions. Did you have something else?
Would you watch it now?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I definitely skipped right over there. Would I watch this movie if it came out today? Yes, I would watch it, and I would love it just as much. How about you?
Yeah, I definitely would, because it seemed like something that would have came out today.
Definitely,
like,
I agree 100%. All right, so now we can go to questions. Sorry about that. Thanks for fixing that. Questions. The only question I have is what you just said. Why did they have the flood from the Shining when he was trying to break the guy out of jail?
Okay.
So we can just skip past that. You got any questions?
I think the only questions I had was, it was weird, but the frog ball, he had like a mark on his head.
Oh yeah.
And it's a quick minute where it's like, it's not even stitches.
It's literally
like,
just marker. They drew marker stitches on his head.
Like, it was
I'm like, yo, that's
so
funny as
like, why?
crap.
I mean, I'm
It's
pretty sure it's part of the comedy,
yeah.
but it was just like, why? Like, y'all should have just put something over his head or something.
Yeah.
But I don't got no
funny.
questions. I think the movie was really good. Any question you really have towards this movie won't make sense because the movie is comedy. You're going to be like, why is that happening? But it's just there to be funny.
If you got serious questions, they will be invalidated because the movie is completely silly. But yeah, that was, you got anything you want to add at the end or anything, or we can close it out?
I think that's about it. Definitely a good movie. Definitely will watch it again. And that's pretty much it, man. Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, that was 2020. There I go again. 2004's. That was 2004's Kung Fu Hustle. Yes, I would suggest anybody that likes silly movies and action movies, that is definitely worth watching. Check it out. If you like what you've seen, you can subscribe. You can give us suggestions. We definitely go through the suggestions. We go one by one, so it might take some time to get to yours, but we will get to yours. You can check us out on all our social medias and all our platforms. We'll put everything in the description below. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming and supporting us. Peace.